Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War of the Visions, both versions, let's look at the news. It is December 8th. There's a lot of videos I want to make today, and I just happen to have a day off. I didn't take a day off in order to make videos, but it worked out that way. But we'll do the news here, and then after that I want to do level 99 reviews of Xmas Machete and Ramada. And then I might want to talk about like EX jobs after 1 month of their release, and then maybe show off some arena teams because I'm curious to see what effect these EX characters have had on PvP. But we'll look at JP first. I guess we'll go from the bottom. Let's see, Tyrrell, his quest will come back. A lot of the handout MRs have been coming back lately, and then now with the release of EX jobs, you can collect their shards. They'll get turned into orb things, and then maybe later they'll get EX jobs. I don't think I'm going to do any of them, but yeah. Oh, and here's the Mage Masher. I have a +4, but I think I want to make a +5, so I might do that. Okay. Next, we have new vision cards in JP. We just had the new unit come out, Christmas Vineta, so they do vision cards after units often. But here's Omega from Final Fantasy V. And then this will be an Esper, so you can summon him as well. No word about the Esper board. That's always revealed on like Altema after the release of the card. But there is a condition in order to get the abilities, and you must be a Dark Element. We're seeing more and more of these vision cards, which are only good for certain elements. I don't hate the idea. And actually it kind of makes it easier to choose whether you want to get the card or not sometimes. But anyway, party ability will be slash attack up, max HP up, and then at level 99 it will give you magic resistance up. And then the personal ability for the character equipping it will get agility up. This is all good stuff, so I should like this card. And then I have a lot of dark units that I love using. But I already have vision cards that do all of these things in different combinations, so I kind of feel like I don't need this Omega card. And then thinking about magic resistance for dark characters, I usually don't use my dark characters against magic units anyways, like Super Stern or Vineta or people like that. I guess it could be good for a Whisper Sasayaki, but I already have Fenrir, so I don't think I need this card. But people are saying that this is like an anti-Yuna card. I guess it is. Alright, and the next card, this is going to be for light units only. But party ability will be attack up, critical evade up, at level 99, evade up. And then personal ability will be slash resistance penetration. And yes, people are saying that this is a Rob specific card. But you could use it with any light units. They all like attack up. Evade up, that's best for Rob. There's not a lot of evade light units out there. And I should like this card as well because I have the level 120 Rob and he can benefit from all this stuff. But I don't know, this is not screaming out to me. I love the artwork. Rob looks very cool here. I wish they would fix his 3D models so that he doesn't look like an octopus. The way his robes, like, you know, have all these like tendrils and stuff. I don't know, it just looks dumb. But this vision card will have a vision ability, and then anybody can use this if they are equipping a samurai sword. So that will be Laswell or all samurais. This is not tied to the element. Anybody can use this vision ability. But yeah, if you put it on Laswell, he won't get all of these party or personal abilities. It'll just be the stats and then the vision ability. But this is a very short range, 2-panel attack, will do super big damage and then 100% hit. So very strong attack, but because it is short range, I wonder how often it'll get used in battle, even by Rob. If you get him to level 120, he has a very kind of long range attack, and he's most likely going to be using that instead. We also don't know how much AP it costs, and then it doesn't have anything special like Slayers or Penetration or status effects or anything, so I think I can skip this card too. Yeah, probably going to skip all those. Alright, and then we have a new EX jobs. So what is that, the third batch? Third batch of old units. First one was like Erode and Stern. Second batch was Giza and Eileen, and then here's the third batch, Mediana. And I guess it's every 2 weeks that we're going to get the old units, so sooner rather than later we'll have all the units with EX jobs. I'm going to skip all of these characters. I also skipped Eileen and Giza, because I don't have the shards for them. Although I do have the shards for Phoebe. I have like 300 some, and I think before I consider taking a character to EX jobs, I want to have at least 200 on hand. 400, that would be all that I need, so that would be ideal, but yeah, 200. Don't have 200 of either Mediana or O. Yeah, that's all that is there. Yeah, later today when I make that video about EX jobs, I'll talk about the experience of leveling up these guys and getting the materials. Okay, and then last for JP we have the raid, Holy Pudding. I find it pretty hilarious that they keep using this one pudding over and over. I don't care. Alright, but the pudding is lightning element, so it'll be weak to earth, and then also weak to strike attacks. So, Christmas Vineta, you can use her. You can use Etoa, that handout character. Mont, he has the tackle that will give you the strike attack. And then the rare raid, which for raids I usually like to play more. I'll just jump into other people's raids and do that. It is fire elements, so that'll be weak to water, and then also weak to slash or pierce attacks. So you could use Tita, you could use Christmas Ramada, you could use Gurasida. Lots of options here, so it shouldn't be too hard to get a team together. And I feel like the raids, they've been a little bit easier recently. Maybe like less HP on the boss or something, but yeah, it's been very doable. Alright, then here are bonus units. I don't think this is a thing yet in Global, but if you take a certain character into a raid, like multiplayer, then everybody will get like bonus drops of stuff. So big bonuses will be the 3 Christmas units, so I'll definitely use Christmas Ramada. Medium are Tita, Yuna, and Aron. Those are recent characters. Middle will be Eileen, and then small will be Mont, Durando, Ramada, and Krace. Yeah, there again we see Mont with the bonus, so everybody should level him up. Okay, and then the craftable item will be Santa's clothes, and then it'll probably give you evade. There was some kind of announcement of that earlier. But now that I think about it, I think this is the first light armor that gives you evade. Up to now it's been hats and some heavy armor like Mythor armor, and then Trustmasters, so this will be a nice light armor to get. I did say before that a lot of people were calling evade over, but I expect, you know, the pendulum to swing back and forth. I expect evade to come back in a big way someday, so I will make the Santa's clothes. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to say here. And then to close out the JP news portion, let's awaken my Christmas Ramada. Just got her last shard a few minutes ago from the barracks. And I will be able to use her in the raid coming up this week, so that's perfect timing. I guess I'm not going to work on Tita. I'm not really super impressed or interested in his kit. And then I have Christmas Ramada here for the raid anyway, so yeah, I think that'll do it for JP here. Okay, here we are in Global. Let's look at the news. We can go from the bottom again. Although, maybe there's only one thing to talk about. More story. Okay. And then new units in Global. And these are Christmas Ramada and Christmas Machete. Although they're called Winter here. That's kind of funny. I guess people get offended at Christmas, so we get Winter here. And then I'll do reviews of these 2 characters later, so I won't talk about them in too much detail here. But let's look at the time period that they are available, the 9th to the 29th. That kind of makes me think that Global's not going to get Christmas Vineta. They wouldn't release a Christmas unit after Christmas, right? On the 30th or whatever? I guess they could release Christmas Vineta maybe halfway through this, but then you would have, what, 3 limited units at once? And then possibly JP will get another Christmas unit, maybe next week. And then what if they release that in Global 2? Then you got 4 limited time units at once. I don't know. This might be it, Ramada and Machete for Global, but don't quote me on that. Okay. We can talk about the global upgrade, but master ability upgrade. Water units in your party will get HP up, and then water attack up. And then Christmas Ramada, she'll also get that. And then own personal master ability, critical rate up 10, attack up 20%. It's pretty good. I personally am still not convinced that these party-wide buffs are like make or break buffs. You'll see in my review of these two characters, but I don't feel like Ramada is great. And then this master ability still doesn't convince me that maybe she would be a good pull. Christmas Machete, however, I love. She was one of my favorite characters of 2020. I do want to make a top 10 units of 2020, but I'm going to wait until Loasa is released in Global. I've already spoiled 2 of my top 10, but I'll talk about her later, but her global second master ability, fire units in your team will get HP up, fire attack up, and then her own master ability will be ice resistance. That'll raise that up to 30. Agility 10%, defense penetration 10. That's a very nice master ability. She does not have the defense penetration in JP, if I remember. And I always say this, but I want something extra for my attackers, whether it's slayers or defense breaks or penetration. She picks up penetration, so she's great. And yeah, I think pairing her with Rain would be pretty great, because it would give him more attack, more HP, and then they both have magic resistance, so you can go hunting for particular types of units. I'll talk about that more in the review. And up to now, I have said that taking limited units up to 89 is fine, but now that we know that EX Jobs is coming, I think maybe if you wanted to get a head start for when they do get EX Jobs, you can maybe take them to 99. It is 10,000 Vision Ore, so you got to think about if that's worth it to you or not. Okay, and then there's an MR Vision card. I like this one. Well, I like the Esper, rather, because the Esper will give you plus 15% magic attack resistance, and there's very few cards that can do that. It is Fenrir, and Aegion, and then Marlborough, and then this guy, and I think that's it. Oh, and Mind Flayer. So I would definitely get this if you can. I don't remember... Yeah, maybe they'll just hand it out to you, but yeah, if you do get the Esper, think about leveling that up. The card is okay. Accuracy up, dark, resistance up, that's fine. Okay... all new Vision card for Global. Not Christmas, apparently. Area of effect, attack resistance up, that's always nice. Who else has that? Bloody Moon, I think, and then, what is it, War Machine? Death Machine? So this could be a good card for people that don't have that. And then limited bestowed effects, mace equipable main jobs, so that's calculators and clerics, I think. They can get magic up and then a vision ability. And then this vision ability is pretty good. I think you do want this card, especially if you use calculators or Machete. Let's see, medium damage, a little bit of range, a little bit of area of effect, magic scaled, breaks attack and magic, that's really nice. Greater potency against targets whose height is multiple of 3, I don't think you need to worry about that very much. And then chance of inflicting immobilize. That's a pretty good attack. Hopefully that comes to JP. And then there's an Irudita only effect, and that is water attack up, so it's a pretty good card. Okay, and then let's see, Exorcists will also get the vision ability. That's a 3-hit attack, which will lower evasion for 3 turns. And then it'll work for your own attack as well, so it's instant benefit there. And that 3-hit attack, that might be the best part of that vision card. I'm really enjoying using that in JP. Let's see, 40 shards for the characters, that's nice. Bonus JP. Bingo boards here. Ooh, 120 shards for each. It's pretty good. And Chocobo expeditions. And maintenance. Okay, I think that's it. That'll do it for the news in Global and JP. Now to make some more videos. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.